feel like I need a personal assistant. I have my clothes, I have my drone, I have my camera bag, and I have my ghost hunting bag, all packed. I'm headed to Nevada for the weekend to team up with one of my friends, Cryptid Hunter. Fortunately, he has gotten us access to a really cool place to explore and investigate for a little bit, but we have a road trip ahead of us. It's like 6 hours, and I gotta go. Goodbye. Be good. You're hitting your sister with your tail. You be good too. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. That was quite possibly the longest car ride of my life. But I'm here. I made it to Nevada. I checked into my hotel, which is the Mizpah Hotel. I think I'm saying that correctly. I don't know. But it's supposed to be haunted too. It's very creepy looking. The rooms are nice, but like the hallways and stuff, I don't know, it just gives me a weird vibe. It just screams murdery. So like I said, this weekend I'm teaming up with Cryptid Hunter to go explore some really creepy locations with him. If you're not subscribed to him or haven't heard of his channel, definitely go check it out. He does some really good paranormal investigations. As always, I'll leave the links in the description down below, but please go check him out. So like I said, take a little peek. The room itself, very, very nice, right? But it's the freaking hallways and the elevator that creep me out the most. I'm gonna go out there and show you in just a second, but I wanna tell you who or what is haunting this hotel. So guests that have stayed here say that they see the ghost of the lady in red. I can hear footsteps above me. They say that if you're a solo male in the elevator, sometimes you'll hear her whisper, "Hey you," while riding up to the 5th floor. Now it's kind of creepy because when I got in the elevator earlier, the button for the 5th floor was already lit up. It wasn't as bright as the 4th floor, which I'm on, which was kind of weird. But it's just weird that that specific floor was already lit up in the elevator. But I'm gonna take you out there, show you the hallway really quick, and show you the elevator where guests have said to hear "Hey you" in their ear while riding. So I'm in 406. I'm gonna be quiet because I don't know who else is out here. But look at this hallway. Is it not like the creepiest thing you've ever seen? And this here is the elevator where you will hear a lady say "Hey you" in your ear. Into my room because the hallways are really small and there's a lot of room, so I don't want to disturb anybody else that's around here. But I wish I had known about that rumor earlier because I've been in the elevator twice now. I haven't heard anything, but I would have been listening for it if I would have known earlier. But I think later tonight we should go in the elevator and ride it to the 5th floor and see if we can hear anything weird. I'm really excited because while we're here, we're going to be able to go check out the Goldfield Hotel, which is said to be really, really haunted, and it's just one of those places as an investigator where you want to go and check it out for yourself. And fortunately, we get to go check it out tonight. Finally able to meet up with Cryptid Hunter to do some investigating together. We've been trying to do it for a while now, and it just hasn't worked until now. You were able to get us into some really cool places. Right now we're at the Goldfield School, and we were over at the Goldfield Hotel earlier. Like I said, definitely go check out his channel. Really cool investigations. I'll leave the links down below for you.
Thanks guys, stay strange.
working?
It's not working. It was working fine when we were out there.
Yeah, we just had it on not too long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Go all the way to the end right here.
This hallway is awesome. Also tonight, while we're walking around investigating the two buildings, it's kind of like a big group investigation right now. If I think anything's paranormal, I'll point it out, but there's going to be a lot of background talking and stuff too tonight. This school is probably one of the creepiest places I've been in. They were saying earlier that there was 3 confirmed deaths here in the school. I believe 2 children and an adult. But there's a lot of feathers on the floor. I'm a little afraid because there's an owl up. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't. There's an owl up in the rafters somewhere that kind of flies around and swoops down at people. I don't want that to happen. But people say a lot of times you can like hear children laughing. A lot of times you can feel like tugs on your clothing. Very spooky place. Right now the rest of the group is kind of in the coal shaft where one of the children died. I stepped away for a little bit because I wanted to just be alone and see if I could experience anything while I'm off on my own. If any of the children are here and want to communicate with me, I'd love to hear your voice. Could you say hello to me? Could you tell me your name? Can you tell me how old you are? Could you walk in front of this doorway for me? You come towards me. Could you make a noise? Could you knock on something? Or make some footsteps? Can you come towards me? I'm gonna go up 1 level. I'm trying to be really quiet because they're doing a group investigation. I'm just gonna come up here and see if I can hear anything, feel anything. I just got really anxious. Just like all of a sudden, as soon as I came up here, I just felt really anxious. This looks like it was a bathroom. They still have a sink over here. My heart is like racing in this room. I don't know why. You don't think that writing is still from when the school was open, do you? No, I think it is because it says, please do not erase. So maybe that's original. I grabbed an EMF detector. I think I'm going to set it, maybe I can set it on the ledge of the chalkboard over here. And we can see if we can get it to spike at all. If there's anybody here that wants to communicate, I have a black box on the chalkboard. If you touch it, it will light up. Can you come touch it for me? Can you make the light go from green to red? come real close to it, it'll light up. Hello? I swear I heard. I thought I heard like a tapping, clicking behind me. Everyone else is downstairs. So we changed it up a little bit. We left the high school and now we're back over at the hotel for a little while to walk around, do some investigating here. Super cool place, I love it. Goldfield Hotel. Right behind me is where they say there might be a portal of some sort. So we're gonna do a dowsing rod session here, see if we can get any communication. They say that there was a child that died at the end of the elevator shaft. If you're still here, can you cross the rods for me? You don't have to be afraid. Just let me know you're here by crossing the rods. Good. Can you uncross them for me? Can you move them back? The other one too. Are you aware that we're here? Cross the rods if you know that I'm here. Good. Can you move them back? Is it true that you were thrown down the elevator shaft? If it's true, cross the rods.
Is anybody down here with us? Can you cross the rods if you're still here? Or if you remember me? Thank you. Can you pull them apart? Are you female? Pull them apart for me, please. Can you make a rod spin in a full circle to let me know that you're the same spirit as last time? Point both rods in Scott's direction. I was trying to confuse it. Point both rods in Mike's direction, Michael's direction. If you don't know who Michael is, separate both rods all the way across, apart from each other. Can you point the rods forward in front of me? Can you do the other one? If there's more than 3 spirits here with me, can you cross the rods, please? Thank you.
Is there anyone back here? Did you see something back there?
Hmm?
Did you see something?
Yeah, we were standing over there. I was trying to talk to it, and I felt something behind me, and then I saw something run in one of these rooms. But I don't know if it was just the light playing tricks on me, or if I actually saw something run in one of these rooms. But I couldn't tell if it was this one or that one because it was so dark.
Are you getting any spikes on the EMF?
No, I haven't seen anything. Can you separate them if there's more than 4 spirits here with us? She's back there. Point the rods in the direction where you're standing right now.
There's no one above us either. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did she move?
Yeah, she's gone now.
Point in the direction where you're going to be standing next. Did anybody hear that behind me?
Mm-hmm.
You did? She's supposed to be over by Mike. You getting anything?
Not yet.
You getting anything?
Not yet.
You getting anything?
Not yet.
I don't know if anybody's
Yep.
coming, but I heard footsteps down that way.
Kill the light real quick. It's not her though.
Something else.
It's the long-haired lady.
Long-haired lady's following us too, no?
We came back by Elizabeth's room. He knows a little bit more about it than I do, so I'm going to let him fill you guys in on what happened back here.
Alright, so this is a room where Elizabeth was said to be tied up to a radiator. Back then there was a radiator right in that area where you see the 2 wooden posts right there. There used to be a radiator, and that's where Elizabeth was tied up until she gave birth to a child. The reason she was tied up was because the guy who owned the hotel was prominent in town, and he didn't want word to go around that he had slept and impregnated a prostitute. So unfortunately for Elizabeth, once she came and told the owner that she was pregnant, instead of him helping her out, what he did is that he tied her up to the radiator, and after she gave birth to the child, he went up to the top floor and dropped the baby from the top floor through the elevator shaft, which is also said to be haunted and is attached to some kind of portal where human bones were said to be found down there. So we're going to do some EVP sessions up there, and as well as trying to communicate with the spirit of Elizabeth here and see if she's still around.
It's weird too, because back here it just has like a, almost like a depressed feeling, like a sad feeling, or...
Yeah, some people break down and cry back here sometimes.
Do they?
Yep.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that, just like a, almost like a heavy feeling.
Elizabeth, if you're in this room, can you give us a sign to let us know that you're here with us?
They
put a little box on the floor that you can touch. If you touch it, it'll let us know that you're here by making a noise. Would you like to hear the noise? Just give it a touch. We mean you no harm. We just want to talk.
Is it you that's been following us all night? Don't be afraid to talk to us. There's a box here that you can speak to that will tell me what you're saying. Elizabeth, if it's you that's been following us all night, let us know.
We'll try to keep as quiet as possible, see if maybe we can hear speak or something. Hi Elizabeth, we're here. We're gonna try to communicate with you, honey. I know you went through a lot. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk to you and let you know that we're sorry for what happened to you, okay? So if you want to talk to us, please communicate with us, and you can move these rods that we have in our hands. So is the spirit of Elizabeth still here? If yes, can you please cross the rods? Thank you for answering. If you went through a lot of suffering here, can you separate the rods for me?
My hair going around, look.
Right. Point in the direction where they had you tied up, honey. That's where the radiator was. We're just going behind you.
Yeah, look at. Yep.
Elizabeth, if you're here and you had a child, can you cross the rods for us and confirm that you did have a child here in this room? If your child was murdered by an evil person, can you separate the rods for me?
Down in the basement, they had, it looks like a fog machine going, because in this room, they think there's a portal, and so they had the fog machine going. Did they have the lasers on too, to see if there would be any like swirling with the fog?
Yeah, they have lasers set up here somewhere.
It's really spooky down in the basement.
Right in here, so there used to be, right in this room right here, used to be a lot of brick.
Mm-hmm.
So this was all layered with brick before. And this is where it was the brick or the stone, whatever, was thrown to sack. And as he took off running up in that direction over there.
It's so much colder down here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here's where we kept hearing the growling right here in this area.
Back in the corner.
You know, there's something prowling at us before.
Whatever was back here growling last time, can you do it again? Can you growl at us? Yeah, this is from
So
the
we're here.
episode. This is what I remember is the kind of like the arch that they were.
Yep, this is it. Feels really cold in here.
Yeah. And this is where the human remains were found?
Yeah, this is where they said they found it over here.
Whoever's remains were here, can you tell me your name? This is the elevator shaft that the baby was thrown into. I just heard like a... Hello?
Was that a haunt?
I heard like it sounded like steel clanking together from
It
in
was
here.
over here.
It was over there.
That was over here. That's why it was right here. It was something right here.
Alright, I just got back to my hotel room. I'm so tired, but Goldfield Hotel in the school, amazing. So creepy and so, it's just, I don't know, I love old abandoned places like that. I just think they're beautiful as well as being creepy and throw in haunted, and it's just like perfect. But before I go to bed for tonight, I want to try riding the elevator to see if we can hear the lady in red. Now remember, she usually approaches men that are alone in the elevator, and you can hear her talking to you. So let's go ride the elevator and see if we hear anything. Okay, I'm riding it down and then back up. Lady in red, are you here? Elevator spooky. I'm going back up now. You see how the 5 is like lit up, but not. I don't know, it's weird.